Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
You're leaving? She's leaving us, everybody. And she doesn't even know, but when she leaves, we usually take on a little bit of a project.
What?
But we're not going to tell her what it is.
Oh.
But she's going to church camp for the weekend for a ladies' retreat, and we are going to have fun with my helpers. Well, the other one's inside getting ready, but we are going to have fun, and we're going to do something special for Mom as a surprise for when she gets back.
I love you.
Hold on. We have to give our hugs and kisses. We have to say, bye, Mom.
I love you. Bye, baby.
And of course, I get mine too. We say, bye, Mama. We'll see you in 2 days.
All right. I can't wait to see what y'all are doing.
Bye-bye. Are we ready to get to work, guys?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are we ready to get to work, guys?
Yeah.
Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing today. And it is going to be moving our garden from where it's currently located to over here. And over here, we've got a lot more room. We've already set up our trellis for our grapes. And we have a lot of sunshine, which is our big thing of trying to get in an area that's got a lot more sunlight during the day. And we're going to get to work. Check it out. What you doing, Bailey?
Building?
What are you building?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, let's tell you. We purchased some of these Mr. Ironside raised garden beds for our new garden. And there's my construction engineer hard at it right there. Okay, so step one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be removing all the leaves that I use for the garden in here. And what's amazing is I didn't want to deal with weeds, so I put a weed barrier down. And with a weed barrier down and all these oak leaves, those leaves have been here about 6 to 8 months, and there's been no compost created. And I didn't realize this, but with the weed barrier in place, all the essential bacteria and little critters that come in to help compost those things apparently just never were able to break that weed barrier, and we've got zero compost from these leaves. But like I said, this is going to be our base layer for our new garden, and we're going to be sending these through the chipper as well to get broken leaves so we can put that as a top dressing, and that hopefully will create an amazing compost layer for our garden in the future. So I'm kind of a shiny new object gadget guy anyways, so when I was able to convince Courtney that I needed a DeWalt pole saw to trim up some of the oak and pecan trees here in the yard, she got on board, and I'm not having to pay an arborist to come out and clean all those tree limbs off. But we're going to be using this in conjunction with our new chipper, which I'll show that to you here in a little bit, to create our wood chips here for our new garden area. All right, got to go check on one of my helpers. How's it going over here, Miss Ashlyn?
Good. The wind keeps picking up the leaves and taking them away.
Uh-oh. Doing a good job. Look how clean that is. All right. Lunchtime progress report, and Miss Bailey has gotten her raised garden beds all finished and put together. So good job, Miss Bailey. Thumbs up. Yeah. All right, and Miss Ashlyn has been super busy putting together her leaf pile from the old garden that we're going to mulch up. So good job, Miss Ashlyn. Yay. You see all those leaves, lots of leaves. Now I've been busy putting together this giant pile of tree limbs from all our tree trimmings, and as soon as we get everything laid out after lunch, we're going to start running this through the mulcher, and we're going to be getting all kinds of good wood chips out of it. So now it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, so I'm going to go have some lunch. All right, step one, I'm having the girls roll out paper to smother the undergrowth and all the grass. And I'm about to take all those leaf mulch and start to layer it on top.
What you got, Dad?
Sawdust from the wood shop. Was milling some hardwood, so instead of throwing it away, put it in the garden.
What are you doing?
Sitting here.
Cool. Hard at work today. We have a sleepover tonight. Fun.
Start working our way.
So it's the end of day one and we are exhausted. We got a lot done, and let me show you a little update of what we got done so far. As you can see, we've got the paper down, we've got our leaf from the other garden moved over, mulched up, down. We've got several of the limbs, got those chipped up, but as you can see behind me here, we have a lot of work ahead of us to get this thing backfilled with good wood chips. And once we get a good layer of wood chips, we're going to bring all the containers from the other garden over, have it set up, looking somewhat pretty for Courtney when she gets back on Sunday. And hopefully this is a great surprise, and hopefully we can get it done, because if not, then she's going to be coming home to a mess, and that wouldn't be good for anybody. All right, I just got the phone call from Mom that she's on her way home, so she'll be home in about 5 to 6 hours. So we're trying to get some work done today. Didn't get anything done yesterday because I was at work. The girls were hanging out with some friends. We have a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. So with a lot of help that I got from my right-hand ladies over here, we're gonna get a lot of this wood chipped up, moved over to the new garden so we can move the containers over. Once we get the containers over, she's just gonna have to have vision of what it's going to look like when it's finally finished. But we're making a good headway today, and check it out. Okay, as far as a quick update where we are right now, Mom's about 2 hours out, so we're trying to get everything kind of moved over, ready for us to bring the containers over. As you can see, Miss Ashland's over here raking out the wood chips that we shoveled over. We still have a ton of limbs left, and I've got a lot of limbs left in the trees, obviously, that I still got to take down, but we wanted to get the starter, like phase 1 finished right now and ready for Mom over the weekend. So as you can see, we put down our leaf litter and our wood shavings first. We have high wind today and yesterday, so some of that blew off. It is what it is. There's nothing I really could have done about that, but we came back with the wood chips today, put that as a top dressing on there. We're gonna keep adding to this as far as in the winter when we drop all our leaves, we trim more trees down. We're going to keep adding to it. You can tell I'm a little out of breath because we've been really pushing it today, trying to get all this stuff done. But we're going to bring all that leaf litter, all those tree limbs and wood chips, and continue growing our garden. As you can see, we're going to go out past the trellis, and we're going to take it all the way over to our little archery backstop, bring it back down here, take it to about the front of where this tarp is, and then bring it back to the front right here. All the leaves and the small limbs that we couldn't put through the chipper, we're going to move into the raised bed there, and that's going to be our overwinter hugelkultur type bed. We're not going to plant it for the winter. We're going to wait till the spring, so it's going to have good time for all that green leaves and stuff to compost down. And when we plant in the spring, it'll be a nice bed for good nutritious soil for our tomatoes or corn or whatever we decide to plant there to really take off in the spring. Success. Tired.
Keep going, Dad. Delish.
All right, we're in the old garden, and there's a couple things we're not going to be moving just yet. So we have some late season pumpkins and cucumbers I just planted, just kind of experimenting to see if we can get a late crop of those in. I have some delicata squash that's growing that I really don't want to mess with right now because I've got some good squash growing on it. And of course, if I move it, I'm sure I'll kill it. My tomatillos, I'm just going to go ahead and delete those. They really didn't do a whole lot this year. My pole beans, we pulled those the other day, so I've got some just raised beds that I need to empty out and take over there. Not a huge rush to do that, but I'll take you over to the newly set up garden and show you what we got. Well, welcome to Courtney's new garden, and I hope she's as happy with it as we are. We moved quite a few of our plants over to see if they do better over on this side of the yard or not. But we're really encouraged. We're really excited to start this new phase. This is phase one of probably 4 different phases that we're going to be doing here in the garden, of expanding it, making it bigger, bringing in a whole lot more to sustain us, to let us have an abundance of our own food we're growing here in our own backyard. And we were really excited about taking you guys along on that trip with us. But now we're just waiting on Courtney to get home. She's probably about an hour out, so we're gonna get showered, we're gonna get cleaned up, so when she gets home, we can greet her with open arms and big kisses, and y'all probably don't want to see that part. Okay, Mama's home, yay! Is everybody excited?
Yes.
Oh, here she comes. She's coming in the driveway right now. We excited? Hi, Mom. Do you think she's going to be excited about what we did this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let's see.
What are y'all doing?
Mom, so I don't know if you see everything in the yard, but what do you think?
Looks like a big old mess.
What about back there?
It looks awesome.
You like
Let's
it?
go see it.
All right. I think she likes it. All right. So we still.
Oh, the trees look great.
Oh, thank you. So we still got to like chip up all that, but this is phase one of moving your garden.
Very cool.
This is phase one. So it's all watered down. Everything's good. We put our leaf mulch down, our wood chips, and we brought all our containers over.
That looks great.
Yeah.
I love these.
Yeah. So we got those from Amazon the other day. I got one that size, and obviously one that's only a foot. So Bailey put all the leaves that we couldn't mulch in there, and we're gonna actually set it up as like a hugelkultur composter. And we're gonna plant those in the spring.
Love it.
Yay! I'm so happy. Are y'all happy that she likes it? Was it hard work? They worked their tails off. They worked so hard.
Y'all did a good job. It was nice to come home to.
So, like I said, we always try to do something really special for her when she goes out of town. So, as long as we can keep her surprised and on her toes, I think we're doing our jobs. All right. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you on the next one.